Hello, my name is Harper, and I'm a trans guy. And like a lot of trans people, when I was, thinking about whether I was trans, or when I came to the realization that I was trans, I immediately turned to the internet to find other trans people, find some representation, find people that talk about their experiences, or that looked like me and were trans. And that's when I realized how few trans people there are in the English-speaking world that look like me. I am adopted, so I'm not totally sure, what percentage of what I am, but I'm from the south of China. I'm Asian, and the fact that I couldn't find a lot of Asian trans people was pretty scary. By that time, I'd lived long enough as a person of color to know how this game works. I didn't expect there to be mobs of, representation for people like me, because, there just isn't in this current society. But the fact that I had to, dig to the depths of the internet was kind of shocking, but also, it just made me not want to follow through with this whole thing at all. Especially when thinking about things like surgery or testosterone, in which my body will change, my face would change. It's pretty hard to want to just dive into something where you don't know what the results will look like. And I know that, I speak English, and who speaks English? White people do. So I really shouldn't expect, a lot of representation. But it's pretty disappointing when you can't find like a single Asian person among the sea of white people that are on the internet, talking about their experiences, because I'm sure there are a lot of us out there. Like, I'm out there now, but I'm sure that not a lot of people will be finding my content, because I'm one of millions, and I'm a very small one of millions. I can still learn something from people's experiences, like even if they're another race. But it's just not the same, because their changes will be different, they look different, their genetics will be different, and so the outcomes will be different, and their experiences will be different. So it's really hard to, take in all those moving variables and have an accurate, stable image of what your life as a trans person of color will be. Racial representation is, an issue in pretty much all kinds of minority groups. From queer people to autistic people to people with mental illnesses. The list goes on. And it's really unfortunate, because racial representation is really important. To turn on your TV and see someone that looks like you doing something that you want to do is really empowering and really, confidence boosting. And, there's been studies that show time and time again that if all you see are white people, then you begin comparing yourself to white people and noticing all of the things that you are not, that they are, and that lowers self-confidence and self-esteem. It makes it more likely for you to have internalized racism towards yourself. It makes it harder for you to accept yourself and your own skin and accept your features and how your body works. Part of the reason why I chose to publicly document my transition was because I was a kid of color that couldn't find anyone on the internet that really looked like me. And so I hope that by adding myself to the pool will get larger and maybe become a lake. I watch a lot of trans YouTubers, and I'm not gonna not watch someone just because of their race, but it would be really nice to see, more people with bigger audiences to promote more people of color. And I'm sure there are people that I'm just missing, or, speak a different language than me. But it's just the fact that it's not easily accessible, and it would be really nice to just be able to find somebody that, represents you. If you go to my channel and look at the featured channels section, then you'll find that all of those people are Asian trans people, or they are collabs that have Asian trans people in them. If you want to send me links to other Asian trans YouTubers that I have missed, that would be really great. Even if they're you, that would be fantastic, because I want to keep building resources for other people like me that, can't find representation. And if you want to link me just any other queer people of color, that would be really great. I think that's all I really had to say. So again, my name is Harper, and I'm signing out. See ya.